marginalization of the Congress really mean nationally? Now think about this. If these exit polls hold, and I suspect that they will to some extent, think about your polity as we go forward. You have a shrinking of the regional parties and you have a shrinking of the principal opposition, which is the Congress. Now it could be, 10 seats up here or 10 seats down there. But the point is, fundamentally, you're seeing the marginalization of the Congress over 15 years.
Yeah.
And that is significant. What sort of an impact will it have on the union government? What do they intend to do with this mandate? Are we in the era of unchecked, sort of untrammeled power? What about all the checks and balances?
Many would say that going forward in the future opposition may just break out of the BJP, just like it broke out of the Congress party, and that's where the opposition was actually formed, out of the Congress party.
Well, that will depend, as I said, on the numbers. If the BJP comes back, as you say, with greater numbers, I'm sorry, but the Prime Minister is going nowhere. There is going to be no challenge to him internally from within the BJP.
Politics is not about today. It's also about what happens next.
True.
5 years from now, 10 years from now, and where is the future going? And we are all looking at a roadmap of 2047. As a Viksit Bharat, we also need to be a vibrant democracy, and in a vibrant democracy, a very, very active, cohesive and strong opposition is enough. Is important because the opposition is the conscience keeper of the government of the day.
Anand, that's a very good point. But in 29, the Prime Minister will only be 77, I think. And look, around the world now, you've gone back to an era or a time where older leaders have come to the forefront.
Where the octogenarians are now are dictating discourse.
You still stand a chance.
Let's see. Madhavi Latha is in a tight contest, close contest, where we believe Hyderabad will be won by Asaduddin Owaisi. Has just spoken. Let's listen in.
हाँ जी, हम बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट हैं, क्योंकि हमारे सारे चाहने वाले, मोदी भाई को प्यार करने वाले, उनके प्रशासन पे जिनको हिम्मत है, जिनको भरोसा है, वो बाहर बहुत कोशिश करें मई 13 तारीख को निकलने के लिए। सारा देश चाहता है कि ये भाजपा का सीट बन जाए और बनकर ही रहेगी।
Madhavi Latha is coming out and saying that she is confident of a win. It's not even a close contest. Our exit polls, News 18 mega exit polls, give that seat to Asaduddin Owaisi, and that Owaisi dominance since the 80s should continue. That's the prediction. There are other pollsters who've said that there may be an upset and she may actually win. Let's go across to Sherin and Arun Danta and understand from them what their experiences have been when they have gone ahead on tracking the campaign trail and reporting around the elections. Arun, you've been also looking at not just the BJP, but you went far away all across to Mandi and spoke with Kangana Ranaut. How different is Mandi this time? Vikramaditya Singh versus Kangana Ranaut is an interesting fight.
Well, it is indeed. It's a tough fight. It's a neck-to-neck fight between Kangana and Vikramaditya Singh, because, of course, when I was traveling in different parts of the Mandi, Kangana has that fan base there, but also, of course, importantly, you have the former Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh, Jairam Thakur, from the same district of Mandi. So therefore, he also has that huge responsibility on him. And most importantly, the face of Prime Minister Modi. I think these are the things which are there in favor of BJP. But as far as Vikramaditya Singh, he is a young leader, firebrand leader of the Congress party, and he has that legacy of Veerbhadra Singh, the 6-time Chief Minister, 3-time Member of Parliament, and in fact from the same seat. So I think it's a very difficult fight. It's a neck-to-neck fight. Both of them had very aggressive campaigning. We saw what happened, what Vikramaditya said about Kangana. Then Kangana retaliated to that. So Mandi in Himachal Pradesh is going to be a very, very interesting battle. There is another battle which is in Shimla Lok Sabha seat. That is also becoming interesting because you have Suresh Kashyap, sitting MP of BJP. There is some sort of resentment against him on the ground, but still you have the face of Prime Minister Modi. Many of them are not even knowing who's the candidate. They only know Prime Minister Modi and the sign of BJP. But in that constituency, Congress's candidate is also very strong. You have 4 ministers from Shimla Lok Sabha in the present Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu government. 3-4 parliamentary secretaries are there. So I think it's a tough battle even on
Can I
that
ask
seat
you,
as
Arun?
well. But I think
This is
everything
Rahul
will
here.
be.
How consequential is this election really for the Congress party? If by some measure, if there is an upset, as in you have a situation where the person who is thought to be perhaps the next chief minister down the line, or at least enjoys that legacy or those credentials, loses to Kangana Ranaut, what implications will
No,
that
but
have
more
for the
importantly,
Congress?
Rahul, there are 6 bypolls that happen
Yes,
in Himachal. The
that's-
fate of the state government
that's what
depends
I'm
on
wanting
those
to lead
bypolls.
on to.
Yeah.
That's right. So I'm just trying to get a sense, because if the one person who claims to have the virasat of the Congress there, Mr.
Loses.
Veerbhadra's own heir, if he loses, what does that mean overall, Arun?
Well, see, Rahul, one thing is very clear. When Vikramaditya Singh resigned, in fact, I interviewed Vikramaditya Singh and I asked him that when your 6 MLAs defected and voted in favor of BJP, why did you choose only that time to resign? He said it was just mere coincidence. The fact is that, he embarrassed party there when he resigned at that point in time when the party was in trouble. And in fact, he had 3 other MLAs with him. So I think it was a very strategic move that he deployed at that point in time by resigning. But then later on, when party asked him to contest against Kangana Ranaut from Mandi Lok Sabha, initially he was reluctant. He didn't want to contest. But of course, then he has to prove his loyalty to the party as well, because he had already made that mess by resigning. And then later on, of course, in the night, he took that resignation back. So when he's against Kangana Ranaut, one thing which I have realized there, that the entire Congress party in the state is behind him. You won't see otherwise happening in the state there, because they want Vikramaditya to go out of the state. If he wins, he will be a member of parliament and he will be out of the state. So therefore, all those factions who are present in Congress party in Himachal Pradesh, they were together for Vikramaditya Singh. But of course, Vikramaditya Singh also knows this reality, that if he's out of the state, right now he's a minister, he's a PWD minister, so how he's going to do things there, because he will be a member of parliament, he will not have any say
I like
in
that
the
analogy.
government.
I don't like this
Himachal
guy
Pradesh.
kicking him up to Delhi. Right?
Let's send them across.
Send
to
him
Delhi.
across to
Well,
Lutyens.
this conversation is there in Maharashtra too. There are a few people across political party lines who were pushed for getting Lok Sabha seats so that they could be pushed out of Maharashtra. So every state across